Hi, Shaquille. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. How about yourself?
I am so well today. I'm having a really good day. Also, because you're on the phone and Cynthia came through and I don't have to sweat it. And I don't have to sit here wondering whether I'm going to have to ping you and start, sending you texts and all that. How are you, babe?
I love you, but I did it for Rich.
What?
That's a
You're
first.
my friend.
That's a first.
What? That is so crap.
I know, but
Why?
Rich and Ernie will always be good to me because they were always good to me, even during my bad times.
Oh my God! I was the one with you. What are you talking about?
You used to bad talk to me all the time in your articles.
Okay, you are so full of it. You are so full of it. I never bad talked you. I was there in the locker room with you every night.
You were worse than Bill Plaschke.
Okay. You know what? Somebody had to come correct with you. Somebody had to tell you what was up and what was down. My God, everyone's around kissing your butt and all that. I had to say it like it was. Come on. I still came in the locker room every night.
And you know what? That's what I respect about you. Like you would come in and say, you played terrible tonight. And like you would really say it. And I appreciate that and I respect you for that.
You know, Shaquille, I was going to go with something else first, but let me ask you this. This plays right into a conversation we were having earlier. What advice would you give Ja Morant right now?
Nothing at all. You know, we know the rules. We know the unwritten rules. And remember, a mistake and a choice is two different things. I said this last time. You made a choice to turn on your IG Live. Forget what you were doing, right? But you made a choice to turn on your IG Live with no shirt in the strip club, right? And then your friend made a choice the other day to turn on IG Live. So, you know, listen, a lot of us probably ride around with the strap in the car, but, you know, we don't choose to press the IG Live and you know, let people know what we're doing. I think he's going to learn from his mistakes, but listen, he's getting a lot of people saying this and saying that. I think he knows and understands that I think he would understand that he has a responsibility. I can remember my mother told me one day, it's like, you have a responsibility. I was like, responsibility what? It's a responsibility to your organization, to your obligations, and to all the children that look up to you. It's an unwritten rule, especially with the NBA. You shouldn't do things like that. You know, I heard J.J. Redick saying he really didn't break a law, which is kind of true, but it's an unwritten rule in the corporate world. You can't do that. You can't go to a certain place, Susie, and start dancing on tables and start twirling your hair and doing that because, you know, you represent your husband, you represent your professionalism, and you represent this title that you're working for. So there's a lot of rules and a lot of unwritten rules, and we as gentlemen, we should have those rules memorized in our head. Like, he's going to get suspended. This may jeopardize the Nike deal. This may jeopardize the Powerade deal. Might not get those opportunities back.
And if he wants to be like you, Shaquille, and he wants to be able to have relationships with, it seems like every corporation in the world right now, you have to protect your name and your representation and your reputation at all.
Yeah, but I don't look at it like that. I always think about the higher power. And the higher power for me, besides God, is my mother, Susie. How would my mom feel sitting on the couch watching me do something like that? And I've always had the ability to stop time. Like, look, I'm not perfect. I'll say some things and do some things, and I'll get a call from her. But a lot of times, like, okay, if I want to punch this guy in the face, what's going to happen? Probably get arrested. Boom, 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 boom. It'll be on TV. Your mom not going to like it. Okay, just walk away. And I think he has to think about the higher power. And I said that last time, and I was hoping they would get around to him. But for him, the higher power should be his family and his daughter. Like, once I started having kids, I had to fall back on a lot of stuff that, like, you know, all the stuff I used to do in LA. Once I started having kids and doing that, I had to fall back on that because they represent me and I represent them.
Yep.
But everybody's waiting to see what Adam Silver's going to do, and you know, he should have learned from the first time, but I guess he didn't. And so we'll see what happens. But I'm not gonna bash a kid and do that. Like, you know, sometimes you just gotta figure out the hard way. Like my dad used to always tell me, if you don't listen, you're gonna figure it out the hard way. So once Adam Silver comes down with whatever he's gonna come down with.
Yeah, Sarge had you coming correct. Sarge had you
Yes,
coming
he
correct.
did.
That is for sure. Shaquille O'Neal joining us here on the Rich Eisen Show. Speaking of unpacking, how many outfits or changes of clothes did you bring with you to Boston?
Well, I got 3 suits now, so I always bring 2 suits, but just in case I spill something on the suit, so 2 suits. But I'm gonna leave immediately after game 2, go back to Miami. Boston or Miami? I'll choose Miami for $200, Richard.
Right? You leave it behind. What do you like in this game tonight, Shaquille?
I'm nervous. Let me tell you why. And I don't want to say this disrespectfully because he's a great player, but which Jason Tatum is going to show up?
Mm-hmm.
The one that's going to go 1 for 10 or the one that's going to go bonkers? So, but listen, Miami, he's going to always be consistent how they play together, play tough. But if Jason goes off like he did in that Game 7, maybe a long night for the Heat. So I just want to see which Jason shows up.
But you can't, here's my question, though. It's not just him. I mean, is it how Tatum goes, the Celtics go? We talked about this last week with Embiid and the Sixers. So, I mean, do you believe that the Celtics, should he come out firing, are the better team?
No, I wouldn't say they're the better team. I mean, talent-wise, paper-wise, they got more names. But, when you want to win, the team has to be playing at a certain level. Miami's playing at that level right now. Like, they got one superstar that's very unselfish, so you got a lot of guys getting shots in rhythm, playing hard. And, Jimmy can do what Jason Tatum did. Like, Jimmy, once Jimmy says, I'm scoring, he can score the ball on anybody. So game 1 is always the fill-out game. But if I'm Jason Tatum, I'm trying to come out and get 50 and let everybody know. Because that game the other day, I missed it because I thought it was going to be at 8:30. So then when I went to watch it at 8:30, it wasn't on, and I saw the highlights. I said, I don't believe I missed this game. Like, the highlights from that game were incredible because the game before that, where he started off like 1 for 10, everybody was going, what's wrong with him? But he kept shooting, then he hit those 2 big shots in the fourth quarter. I was like, okay, Philadelphia is in trouble.
As for the West, what did you make from that Game 1 fill-out game?
I thought Denver was going to blow them out early, and then the mighty Lakers came back, and then they cut it close. LeBron shot that 3 that was just short, and Denver almost gave it away. But Denver's going to have to continue to shoot like that if the Lakers going to keep coming like that. So I think Game 2, I think the Lakers can get Game 2 because I don't think Denver's going to shoot like that.
How would you like to have played against Jokic? What do you think about that matchup?
Well, he wouldn't have played me one-on-one, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I would have played him one-on-one, and he's crafty. Probably would have got us. I'm not known for defense, but ain't no way he could have played me one-on-one. And you could say it in Yugoslavia or Slavic, wherever he's from. Nobody played me one-on-one. You were there. You remember.
I remember. I was there every night, and you just said that you were Rich's friend. I'm not going to forget this one, by the way. I'm still smarting from that one.
I didn't. No, I never said that.
You kind of did. You said you were here for Rich.
I said I can't believe I'm on Rich's show.
No, that is not what you said. You said that you were here for Rich, not for me, and I am hurt.
No, I never said that. I said I can't believe I'm on Rich's show talking to my favorite person.
That's so funny. God, it's so funny. I didn't hear that at all. I heard I'm only on because of Rich, and I thought to myself, what strange hell am I in right now? You are mine, Shaquille.
No.
You are my friend. Just like Michael Irvin was my friend first.
No, I said I'm only in this hotel because I'm rich.
That's right. Right.
He is.
I got this hotel. I'm looking at the Boston Harbor, the whole top floor. It's amazing.
And here I was the other night when Charles and Kenny were giving you a hard time, and Ernie was crying his eyes out laughing at you because of the whole how many outfits did you pack for Miami, and I thought I was going to throw in a cute little question, and they were laughing at you, and I felt bad. Now I'm like, bring it on, boys. Heard him. I'm going to call Charles and tell him that you chose Rich over me.
It was funny, but I was trying to incorporate the story when I was playing with Dallas, and Pat just told us to bring one suit. Because I remember we were up 3-2, and we had 2 games left in Dallas, and he told us to bring one suit. So I was trying to incorporate that story, but I got my math messed up.
Yeah, whatever. Now I'm just mad. Hey, let's just talk really quickly. One question about the Spurs and about Victor Wembanyama, which is a fun name to say. He's so tall, Shaq, but he's so
Yes.
lithe. He's so skinny. I mean, like, how fast can this kid actually acclimate to NBA play?
I say really fast because guys are not playing down low anymore. Guys are not playing physical anymore. They're switching 1 through 5. He's a pick and pop guy. He can shoot pretty good, and he's tall. He's like a 7'4" Kevin Durant. So I think he can acclimate very, very quickly. And he's with the master. Like having a kid like that go to the system.
Yeah.
That's what I call the Spurs, the system. Having a kid like that go to the system, I think people better watch out. But this was our era, and banging, he'd be chicken noodle soup. It was like kind of light, but like I'm watching how these guys play now. Especially like Joel and B. You're 6'11", you're not posting up, you're shooting jumpers, and then you got the nerve to say me and James can't do it by ourselves. Yeah, because get your big ass down in the paint. If you get your big ass down in the paint, you can do it by yourself. But that's not how people play anymore. So this kid will be fine, and I wish him well.
Shaq, you got 2 seconds to play Celebrity True or False with us, please.
Let's do it.
Okay. Mike, you got a mic drop? Let's go.
Celebrity True or False?
You can't handle the truth.
So you think TNT's fancy? We have a drop here. I mean, I'm just saying, like, whatever. The Rich Eisen Show comes correct.
First of all, whose voice is that? The female voice.
That was okay. Dan Patrick's show. There's a guy named Seton.
You?
It's no. I don't do the voice like
okay.
that.
Oh, okay.
I can't talk like that.
I was gonna say you sound so sexy and sultry for Rich.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Rich Eisen Show.
Yeah. I don't. You know me. I don't go that direction, Shaquille. No, that's actually Seton from the Dan Patrick Show's wife. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just trying to. I'm just trying to
I
be.
thought it was you. I was like, sexy, wexy.
Oh, come on, Shaquille. You know me better than that. All right, let's go. Ready?
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
You once went to a meeting at Nike headquarters dressed head to toe in Reebok gear. True or false?
True.
And what was the reasoning?
Because I didn't want to have a Nike deal because they had already told me before, we're interested in you, but you're not going to get your own shoe. And we had already left Reebok, and Reebok said, yeah, we'll give you your own shoe. We'll give you what you want. So I wanted to go in there and possibly have them say, oh, why are you wearing Reebok stuff? Because they're going to give me my own shoe. And then I possibly wanted them to say, oh, we'll give you your own shoe. But, they were big, bad Nike, and they didn't need me. They had Mike and all those other guys. So it's true.
I can't even believe it. It's like you'd think that it's Jordan's, it's Nike. You'd want to be a part of that, and you'd think they would throw anything in the kitchen sink at you. But I think your feet were so damn big that they were afraid they couldn't sell the shoes.
Yeah, but forget the shoe. I wanted my own shoe. Because I remember in college looking at the Jordan brand, and he had the Jumpman, and then I had a project, and that's when I created the Dunkman. So the Dunkman got it incorporated, and 50 states, and had to raise some money to get it, incorporated, different countries, trademarked, excuse me. So it was a fun learning process. So now that I did all that and I was learning business, I want my own shoe and my emblem on my shoe.
By the way, it makes a lot of sense. And by the way, if you need an angel investor, I'll give you $5. All right, Roderick Chipfu Roachford initially hung up on you when you called about doing your first album, Shaq Diesel, because he thought you were an imposter. True or false?
True.
Wow.
And I had to call back like a couple of times. Because that was unheard of. One athletes rapping, but celebrities rapping was like unheard of. Because like whenever a celebrity did a rap, it was always like one of those, not good raps. So me being the first to, break the mold. But the good thing is when I got with him, they put me through a test. Freestyle. Do this. How long you been doing it? And I passed the flying colors, and they was like, okay, we're going to do the song. And I already had my rap ready for the song. It's like, man, you're serious about this? And I was like, yep. But the crazy thing is I never wanted to do an album. I just wanted to do that with my favorite rap group. And then my agent, Leonard Armato, called me and said, hey, man, you're not going to believe it. I was like, what? John want to give you $10 million for 3 albums. I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yep, those were back in the days when it was you and Kobe, just rapper versus rapper, right?
Susie, I was listening to Shaq Diesel getting ready for work today, as a matter of fact.
And how was it?
Don't you ever, hey, who's that talking?
That's TJ Shaq, sorry.
TJ, don't you ever in your life interrupt Susie.
Yeah, that was my bad. That was my bad, Shaq.
Oh.
What is wrong with you, man?
Oh,
But I was
don't
still
worry.
bumping Shaq Diesel, though.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's try another one. And by the way, thank you for that, Shaquille. You suddenly remember that I'm your friend, not Rich. But it just took you a solid 16 and a half minutes. And don't think I forgot a single second. All right, you were denied entry to an Indiana nightclub while filming Blue Chips and took it out on the Pacers later that season, dropping 37 on them. True or false?
True.
What nightclub wouldn't let you in? That's so stupid.
I was in a town called Frankfort, Kentucky, and they wouldn't let me in. I was like, okay, no problem.
You were not okay, no problem. Weren't you like, what are you kidding me?
No, because remember, so you don't let me in. What do? I get arrogant. I start telling you who I am. I start acting crazy. I get into a shout match. I get into a fight. What if my mom sees that?
Oh, that's
Just
true.
walk away, buddy. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, like I said, I have the ability to stop time because I never want my mama and now my kids and all the kids are looking up to me to see me acting crazy. Again, it will happen every now and then, but if I have the ability and the wherewithal to just think about it, make a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say something to me and I say something back and they catch it, and I say something crazy, okay, maybe ask him, but I have a choice to make right now. The guy didn't let me in. Do I, like I said, am I arrogant? Hey, mother effer, this Shaq. I'm shooting a movie, blah, 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 blah. Or do I just say, all right, man, I understand, and walk away? So I just, walked away.
And it's a lot more satisfying when you drop 37 as a result, too.
Exactly. On Reggie Miller's face.
All right, last one. When Larry David trips you on Curb Your Enthusiasm, the producers wanted to use a stuntman, but instead you insisted on doing it yourself. Is that true or false, Shaquille O'Neal?
It's true because even though I know I'm not a real actor, right? But for me, being a medium-level, juvenile, delinquent, getting all these opportunities, it's just fun for me. Like forget how good the movie is. I did a movie. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I did a movie. I did 6 rap albums. I played for the Lakers. I did this, I did that. So when you get a call from a guy like Larry David, and he says, be in the thing, like, I want to be in the thing. And, he's like, hey, we don't have scripts, we improv. I'm going to run and I'm going to trip people. We're going to use the devil. No, you're going to trip me, because guess what? If it's shot right and cut right, this will be one of the funniest scenes ever. And I wanted to be a part of that. So, for me, it's all about opportunities, I don't think about what happens after opportunities. Was it good? Was it bad? Like, it's just opportunities. Like, playing in L.A. And just looking, oh, my God, that's Jack. Hey, Jack, bend your knees, Shaq. You're right, Jack. Oh, my God, it's Adam. Adam, put me in a movie. We're in some camping and camp shacking up. Like, it's just Denzel and his beautiful wife. And, it was just great. So for me, it's all about, like I said, it's all about the opportunity. So that is correct.
What haven't you
That's a
done,
hard one,
Shaquille?
Susie.
What haven't you done? No, I know. I'm going to let you go in a minute. What haven't you done?
I haven't is this a word, skydove? I haven't skydove yet.
Would it be skydived? I have never skydived. I think I would never. Would you do that? I would be so scared.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I
don't do
went
it.
to this place in Georgia, right? And I sat through the class. It was like a little 5-hour class. And then the guy comes to me and said, hey, man, how much you weigh? I said, I weigh about three something. He said, well, the weight limit is 2 something, but maybe I can get my mom to sew 2 pairs of shoes together. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? What if his mom don't feel like sewing that thing? What if she used the cheap thread instead of the thick thread? So I never did it.
No, that's
I've
not.
done everything else except scuba dive. I went deep sea deep sea scuba diving, but I have not sky dove yet, or sky dived, whatever.
No, Jews don't jump out of airplanes. We just fly in them. All right, before I let you go, who wins the NBA Finals?
I'm going to go with Denver. I have a question. Woj was bragging about how Victor Wembanyama is the best pick ever. You believe that?
No, I don't know how we say that he's the best pick ever. He's got the most potential.
No,
he's got a lot of potential, but the
he-
best ever? How do you know that?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was saying. He was going and saying, "Oh, he's the boom, boom, boom." I was like, "Okay, whatever you say." But I think his kid will do great. The game is different because remember, he's a pick and pop guy. He's going to shoot jumpers, so he'll do well.
But how do you say he's the best ever? I mean, my God, we just met the kid. We haven't
That's
seen him
what I was
play here
saying.
yet.
He's like, "This is the most boom, boom, boom number one pick ever," and I was like, "Ever in the history of the game, ever?"
Who do you think is?
I don't know.
That's a pretty exclusive
Yeah.
fraternity, the number one overall pick.
It is.
But also, he said
No,
the
but
best
like the best-
athlete ever, Shaquille. He didn't just say NBA. He said he could potentially be the most important athlete ever.
Yes, he did. He did say that, and I was like, "Huh?
That's a lot.
We'll see."
Say hi to the
it
boys.
is.
Say hi to Charles. Say hi to Kenny and Ernie.
All right.
Please have fun with them.
Thank you.
And don't forget where your bread is buttered. You were my friend first, and we heard it here.
Hey, that picture you sent me with the dude with the glasses, is that our friend?
Call me after the show. I said to Chris this morning, I'm like,
Nice.
I said, I know how to get Shaq's attention. And let's go to commercial. Don't even
All
say
right,
it. Don't
love
say
you
it.
guys.
Don't get me in trouble. Love you lots.
Oh, never. Yeah, never. I'll never say it. Bye-bye.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.